welcome to Let's Play Cars Meta National Championship, episode 17. And where for this segment, we are now going to do our second team relay race, as of which it is just outside Rust Bucket Racerama, and the other races, of course, well, I'll probably do those once I've done this. Anyways, let's head over to our second team relay race, which I believe is just outside Luigi's Casa della Tires, or just by the side of the gas station. Alright, anyways, so here we are. It is now time for the second of 4 team relay races in this game. There are 4 relay races in the game, and the last one closes out the Meta National. Alright, so let's go. And I think there probably is going to be a cutscene somewhere which tells us about what the team relays are going to be, so, you know, just bear with me and we'll see what happens. But I think there's a cutscene somewhere. We'll just have to wait and see to be sure. Once the game loads, that is. Oh, okay. And apparently there is not a cutscene. So, same instructions as before, and ultimately, overall, Fillmore is apparently one of our opponents, and also the other one... Oh, what's his name? Well, anyways, we'll find out once the race is done. Okay, so attempt number 2 at this, because apparently I clearly cannot make the jump near the end of the lap. Unless I have enough speed to not completely fuck myself. Which is more or less what I basically did on that first attempt. Anyways. Boosting myself up to the lead immediately, and not wasting any time. And of course I don't want to be bounced off by that section of sand there, as we now head into the airport terminal. And oddly enough, the scoring error thingy is of course causing confusion amongst the scoreboard. But again, I'm pretty sure that I'm still in the lead, regardless of what the circumstances may be. And it is also irritating on how there's only 4 gears that Lightning has for the team relay races, when I think originally there should have been a 5th gear, but apparently there's only 4, and whatever it is, 4th gear must be a long gas gear, and this time I did not miss the jump, unlike last time when I did. And already boosting off the line as flow, and hit a top speed of 176 miles an hour whilst I was boosting. So 176 miles an hour, my top speed, heading into turn 1. And yes, I am of course using miles and not kilometers, because I prefer imperial units over metric. And at the moment, it appears as though I am once again dominating. For the moment. And we are playing as Flo for the second lap, I should probably mention. And yes, apparent as it might be, she is of course the showgirl of Radiator Springs, I guess you could say. And I'm also quite sure for what car she is. I think she's a Cadillac Eldorado, but I don't know for sure. I know it's a Cadillac of some sort, but I really couldn't tell you which model it is. I think it's the Eldorado, but if someone is going to tell me what car she is in the comments, then, you know, please be my guest. But I'm pretty sure she's a Cadillac. And I don't think Flo has enough speed to make the jump, so I'm just going to avoid making that same mistake again like I did on the previous attempt. I don't think she's got enough speed. And now I play as Ramon. And now the highest speed I can record is ultimately 177 miles an hour. So Sarge has now switched over to Sheriff, and as for Barry, who apparently has not reached the finish line yet, he is now playing as Sonny. And at the moment, I seem to hold a pretty comfortable lead over Sheriff, and Sonny at the moment is now in third. So, in spite of me making that mistake, initially on the first run, ultimately, I can say that I've more or less reprised the dominant performance which I had at Radiator Springs. And the reason for that as well, because I made 0 mistakes. And I'm not going to use that jump this time. I know that I've clearly paid the price for it as a result of using it previously. And there we go. That's me, man. I win. So, ultimately, my team won by 2.9 seconds over Fillmore's team, and then at the back, okay, it still doesn't tell me who it is, but I know most of these characters except for one, and I think there's probably a cutscene somewhere which will introduce me to him. And this time we win 4 bolt banners. So we've now managed to eclipse the 100 bolt banner mark. And as a result, we are now 45% complete with the game. And apparently there might be, it says here that we need to do the rest of Rust Bucket Stadium if we are to, of course, continue with the gaming progress. And I think this also unlocks our final road race as well in Ornament Valley, as of which I believe there are 3 road races we have to do for each of these. And ultimately, on that second run, I definitely had more benefits. And yes, I can assure you, I did play this on the champion difficulty. That's literally just how dominant I was compared to the rest of the field with my mistake-free run. And apparently there might be... yes, that does apparently unlock our final road race in Ornament Valley, but of course, before we do that, I need to finish off the remaining Rust Bucket races. And ultimately, yes, I am going to do each of those in their own separate segments, with the adamancy of me fearing that it will probably take too long for me to edit in just basically doing all of the races in one segment. So that's exactly what my plan is. So, the second team relay race is complete, and next time we shall be doing the second Rust Bucket race. So with that, stay tuned for more of Cars MNC.